on, guys? My name is Essence and welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're back. We're in my bathroom today because we are specifically talking about detangling. Now, this is something that I feel like is so important yet so overlooked in the natural hair community, and also just with your everyday girl. A lot of people overlook detangling. I wanted to show you guys how I detangle my thick, dense, type 4 hair, and I also wanted to give you some tips on how you can make your wash days easier and your detangling process easier. So let's get into it. First of all, I am using this brush that was sent to me from my friends at EZ Detangler brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and open it up. You guys know, if you've been watching my videos, that I'm a Felicia Leatherwood kind of girl. I'm gonna be trying this brush out today, but I'm also gonna be trying out a wide tooth comb, a Denman brush, and a Felicia Leatherwood brush, so that you can get a general idea of what different tools are going to give you and what's easier to use. Okay guys, so when we talk about detangling, we never want to detangle dry hair. And I feel like that's something that's also overlooked. When you're in a rush, you just rip through your hair with any kind of comb or brush. Never detangle on dry hair. Your hair will just break instantly. So grab a spray bottle. You don't need anything spectacular. You don't need anything complicated. Plain water will do. If you've watched some of my videos, then you know I love using the Pre-Poo by African Pride. This is like when my hair is super tangled or matted, or I've had it in the same style for a long time. I use this and it seriously helps me to detangle my hair super easy. And I believe this is only like 7 Canadian dollars or something like that. So it's super affordable as well. So for the purposes of this video, I'm not going to be using my Pre-Poo because I want to use something that everybody has, which is water. So number 1, section your hair. Super easy. Okay, so pro tip, the thicker your hair is, the smaller the sections have to be. I'm sorry. Make sure that your hair is sectioned in small enough sections so that way you can deal with it, and that way you're not ripping out your hair. And also just to make sure that you're thoroughly detangling every curl and every strand. So when your hair is sectioned off, grab your spray bottle and lightly spray some water on your section. So you want your hair to be like damp, but not super wet. And what I like to do is actually work the water in with my hands like this, just to make sure that it's on every hair strand. Okay, so now I'm actually taking this section and making it even smaller. And I'm gonna be working with this little section here. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my favorite Felicia Leatherwood brush. This brush is a pretty penny, I'm not gonna lie. It's about $30. And so, yeah, it is a pretty penny, but honestly, it saved me so much time in my detangling routine. So what you wanna do is take your detangling tool of choice, start from the very bottom, and work your way up. And we're detangled. You see how fast that was? Get you a Felicia Leatherwood, okay? So that was quick and that was easy. I did not pull through my hair or anything like that. It was really easy. The thing about the Felicia Leatherwood brush is that these bristles are actually separated, which means that it never like snags and pulls your hair. So I really like that. So when you're done detangling, just go ahead and twist it up. Especially if you're washing your hair. I like to wash my hair and twist sometimes. Go ahead and twist this section up to lock in that water moisture, and also to just keep the hair out of the way, and move on to the next one. A wide tooth comb is good because it's the cheapest option and it gets the job done. But it might take you a little bit more time because it's easier to actually rip through your hair with a wide tooth comb. So I'm gonna do the same thing. Start from the bottom. And as you can already see, it's just taking me more time to detangle my hair here. And for most of us, the ends is usually the more tangled part. So once you can get through that, you're good. You can get through everything. Okay, so let's move on to a Denman brush. So the thing about a Denman brush is that it also is a little bit pricey, but the thing about a Denman brush is that it gives you curl definition where the other tools don't really do that. So I'm gonna grab my water and spray my section. And then I'm gonna take this section and make it even smaller and pin this part away. And of course, I'm just gonna work all of that water in my hair. So here's my Denman brush. I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with all of the other tools. Start from the bottom and work my way up. So it's a little bit faster than a wide tooth comb, as we can see, but not as fast as a Felicia Leatherwood brush. And if you can tell, I do have some defined curls here. So it's not as fluffy as with the other tools. It's definitely a little bit more curl defining. Now the thing about this is you also have to use smaller sections, so it might take you a longer period of time. So these are just the pros and cons of all of the detangling tools so that you can pick which one is best for you. Okay, so as I mentioned before, my friends over at EZ Detangler sent me this detangling brush. Now the thing about this brush, I've never tried it before, but it's not as expensive as a Felicia Leatherwood brush, which I think is the best detangling tool out of all of these options here. But if you can get the same or similar results as a Felicia Leatherwood with a brush like this, which is literally half the price, then maybe it's worth it for you guys. So let me go ahead and try it. So I'm just smoothing, making sure the water is all through. So with this, it's very big, you can already see. It's a very big brush. And it also has the flexible bristles as well. So let's try this out. I'm gonna start from the bottom. Oh. Oh, whoa. That was fast. I was not expecting that. Okay, you guys saw how quickly I detangled that, right? I think my heart is breaking for my Felicia Leatherwood right now because I love that thing and I don't want anything to beat it, but we just might have a competitor. So I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna grab another section. So right off the bat with the EZ Detangler, I could tell that the bristles are way more flexible than the Felicia Leatherwood brush, which I thought would be a downfall, but it doesn't seem to be. It detangled very, very quickly. So let me take a different section. This one seems a little bit more tangled. So I'm gonna take this section. You guys can see, okay, my fingers cannot go through this hair, okay? So I'm gonna go in with the EZ Detangler brush again and start from the bottom. Wow. Wow. Guys, this is really good. I told my mom that I would give her one of these since I already have a detangling brush, but now I don't want to give it to her. I want to keep it for myself. Okay guys, so we covered the Felicia Leatherwood brush, the wide tooth comb, the Denman brush, and the EZ Detangler. Which one do I recommend to you guys? This is tough. So let me be 100% honest. I don't think that you need a super fancy detangling brush like one of these, Felicia Leatherwood or EZ Detangler. You know, they're a little bit more pricey, and I don't necessarily think that you need one of them in order to get the job done. So I would say every girl needs a wide tooth comb. You can get the job done, but you just have to be really patient and take your time with it. However, I do think that your life would be made so much easier with a detangling brush, especially if you have type 4 hair like type 4B or C or super thick hair like mine. Then maybe it's just going to take you a really long time to detangle, or you just don't have the patience. Then I would suggest to get one of these. But for the price sake, I would highly recommend the EZ Detangler brush, because guys, this brush is only like $14 or $15, so it's literally half the price of the Felicia Leatherwood brush, and it does the exact same thing which hurts me to say because I love my Felicia Leatherwood brush, but it does pretty much the exact same thing. So if you want a fancy detangler brush, or if you don't have the patience, or if your hair is really coarse or really thick and you just want something that you're able to get the job done with, I would say go with the EZ Detangler brush because I actually really like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish detangling my hair with this brush, and I'm going to time it and see how long it takes. So far I only have this back quadrant done and I still have 3/4 of my hair left. I'm going to go ahead and start my timer and let you guys know how long it takes me to detangle my hair with the EZ Detangler brush. Okay guys, so I am officially done detangling my whole head, and this is my final number. So it took me about 16.5 minutes to detangle my hair, and that's actually really good. This back portion I was doing the video, so I didn't have the timer on there. I only did the timer for 75% of my head, not for the ones where I was demonstrating the other detangling products. So under 20 minutes is like really good. For me, I can usually watch a whole 30-minute show while I'm detangling my hair. So that goes to show that it definitely cut down some time. And this is the amount of hair that I lost as well, which was not bad at all. So for the answer to your question, which detangling tool is the best? There's no right answer, but it depends on what your needs are. If you want to define your curls, I would definitely say go for the Denman brush. It will define your curls much better than all of the other tools, but it is smaller and it will take more time for you to do. If you're on a budget and you just want to get things done, just go for the wide tooth comb because at the end of the day, it can get it done. If you're willing to splurge a little bit and you want to save time, I would say go with the Felicia Leatherwood because it will save you time and it will also not rip out your hair. But if you want something kind of in the middle, I would say go for the EZ Detangler brush. It's quick, it can work in large sections, and it's not super expensive and not super cheap either. So guys, if you haven't subscribed, make sure that you subscribe, and if you liked it, then like it. I hope you learned, I hope you laughed, and I hope you loved it. I'm gonna go wash my hair now, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.